同样肯定相关一些根据防疫防疫管制令，请你熄火，配合检查，请配合检查，配合熄火，配合检查，好。配合熄火，下车配合检查。
到这儿了。
眼睛不要动，配合检查。
往这边，往别那边。往那边。
配合检查。放好。
放好。放好。
In the person of Dr. Ravi Amayasima. Now, for my press statement, today the New Age is reporting 2 additional confirmed cases of the coronavirus disease 2019 or COVID-19 in the Philippines, bringing the total of COVID-19 cases in the country to 5. The 4th confirmed case is a 48-year-old male Filipino with travel history to Japan. The patient returned to the Philippines last February 25 and experienced chills and fever beginning March 3. The patient sought medical consultation at a hospital and samples were collected for testing. Results tested positive for COVID-19 on March 5. He is currently stable and admitted at the Research Institute for Tropical Medicine or RITM. The 5th confirmed case is a 62-year-old male Filipino with known hypertension and diabetes mellitus who experienced cough with phlegm last February 25. The patient sought medical consultation at a hospital in Metro Manila last March 1 and was admitted with severe pneumonia. Specimen collected on March 4 tested positive for COVID-19 on March 5. He also has no known history of travel outside the country. Contact tracing is being done for the 2 cases and samples have already been collected from close contacts. DOH is also in close coordination with the concerned local government units for concerted action on identifying persons who had interaction with the confirmed cases and strengthening of infection prevention and control protocols. The 5th case is known to have regularly visited a Muslim prayer hall in San Juan City. Previous visitors to the prayer hall who are presenting with fever and or respiratory symptoms are encouraged to call the DOH hotline 02-8651-7800, local 1149 to 1150 for proper referral to the appropriate health facility. These recent developments are significant, but we are prepared to respond to its potential consequences. Our priority is to protect our health workers and the most vulnerable populations. We can still contain the spread of the virus in the country, which is why we are encouraging the public to practice proper hand washing, social distancing, and cough etiquette. We call on the public to be vigilant and continue doing their part in containing the disease. Now, on foreign nationals with history of travel to the Philippines, DOH received reports of 3 confirmed COVID-19 cases among foreign nationals who had a history of travel to the Philippines. The first case is a 38-year-old Taiwanese male and who visited the Philippines from February 28 to March 3. The patient developed abdominal discomfort and diarrhea on March 2 and experienced sore throat, fever, and malaise on March 3. The patient consulted at an outpatient clinic in Taiwan on March 4 and was confirmed positive for COVID-19 on March 5. The onset of symptoms on March 2 points to possible infection before the patient traveled to the Philippines. The second case is a 44-year-old Japanese male who visited the Philippines from February 21 to 28. And prior to coming to the Philippines, the patient has traveled to Cambodia, Vietnam, Thailand, and Japan. He stayed at 3 different hotels during his stay in Metro Manila. The patient flew back to Thailand last February 28 and experienced cough, shortness of breath, and fever, which began on February 29. The patient consulted at a clinic in Cambodia on March 3 and was referred to a hospital, but no tests were done. He flew back to Japan last March 4 and was tested positive for COVID-19. The patient was admitted and is still in isolation at Aichi Prefecture Hospital. The extensive travel history of the patient suggests possible contraction of the disease in another country. The third case is a female living in Sydney, Australia. The patient attended a wedding in Manila on February 13 and then attended a reunion in Pangasinan. The patient left the country for Sydney on March 2 and was confirmed with COVID-19 by the New South Wales government on March 3. As for this case, DOH is still verifying information with the International Health Regulation National Focal Point, Australia. End of my press statement.
Thank you very much, Secretary of Health Francisco P. Now we'll be having questions from our media partners.